Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Tawny and welcome to another pick a card reading. So this is a pick a card reading for what people find so attractive about you. They may not tell you, it may be a secret or something, but why people find you just so attractive. So if you hadn't watched my last video, kind of similar to this about what is sexy about you based on your zodiac sign, then I would definitely watch that. It's a really good video. I'm really proud of that video. So if you haven't seen that, go and watch it. So let's go ahead and get into it. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, 3, 4, and 5. You can check the timestamps down below if you want to skip to your piles. So let's get into it. Okay, starting with pile number 1. For those of you that picked this pile, so the crystals I'm using for these piles are like representing the chakras. So this crystal represents the crown chakra. So this represents like psychic abilities and stuff like that. So just wanted you to know, because I know some of you guys end up asking about the crystals. So let's see pile number 1, what people find so attractive about you. Oh wow. Okay, so already we have some super amazing cards. So we have Libra, which is freaking amazing. I mean, hello, I'm a Libra, but anyways, so we have Libra energy. So you may be Libra, or you may have Libra in your chart, or you just may be super like fair, super balanced, super like kind of like symmetric in some way, or you're just popular. You may have a lot of friends. You may be very good at socializing. Also, we have the element of water. So this is really about like being able to feel, being able to sense things. So, I mean, if you are a Libra or a water sign, or you have one of those in your chart or some placements in those signs, then you definitely feel, you definitely seem very empathic. You definitely like love to get to know people. You're probably very committed when you're in a relationship. You really may be like loyal, or, you know, just people are attracted to you. Like Libra as a sign is naturally attractive. And so the next card we have is positive movement forward. So this is basically like saying that you really like desire things. Like when you really want things, what I'm picking up on this basically is when you really desire things, you can like, I kind of feel like some of you may be a little bit of like a perfectionist, like really good about like getting things done and making things as perfect as they can be, and you really like genuinely care about whatever it is that you're working on. Then we have this card, which these cards don't have names. I just kind of read them intuitively. So what I see here is somebody that is very empathic, that really can feel. Sometimes they can maybe take on others' feelings as well. I also feel like you kind of, pile number 1, like some of you may not like to be lonely, but some people find that attractive because you're so willing to do things for other people, and because people just want to talk to you. And the next card we have is Damsels. So the light attributes of this are understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. So just like I was kind of saying, it's like you may not like to be lonely, but at the same time, I feel like you can be lonely. Like you don't necessarily like always need someone, but some of you I feel like kind of may struggle with being lonely, and that's why like it's so easy for you to attract people. You're just popular, you know what I mean? Like you naturally attract people. Basically you naturally kind of are able to socialize and be the social butterfly, etc. So I feel like you don't like exactly need a relationship, you know what I mean? Like you may think you do at some points, but you are also able to get through it. You're able to get through hard times, you know, any kind of relationship issues. I mean, all of this is like relationship stuff. So people are just naturally attracted to you. People just see you as relationship material. The next card we have is surrender. And that's what I see. I feel like you're not like an aggressive person. You're not like a angry person. You're very fair. You are very like, you know, you don't just, it's not like giving up. It's more of like you don't have the time of day, you don't have the energy to put into getting angry, put into getting mad, put into like stupid arguments and what people think about you and all of that. Like you don't have the energy for all of that. So you just naturally surrender when things like, if they do get under your skin a little bit, you're able to just kind of brush it off basically. So the next two cards we have, so we have the 8th house, which is all about personal power, the mysteries of life, major changes, a life or death issue, getting and using power, using other people's resources. So pile number 1, you guys are like literally finding your power. That's why people are attracted to you. You see the power in being able to let go, because there is so much power in surrender. There's so much power in letting go. You don't need to control a situation. Like you can stay cool, calm, collective in the background, hidden almost. And people, like I've been saying, people are just naturally attracted to you. And that's this like 8th house energy card. They want what you have. They seek your power. Like they see your darkness, which is actually super beautiful. You can maybe sometimes be super mysterious. We also have the moon card, which is so freaking hot, like the moon and the 8th house together. You may even be somewhat psychic, pile number 1. Like you may have some cool psychic abilities, or your moon may be in the 8th house, or you may have a Scorpio moon or a Libra moon, or just a moon in your moon in a water sign or something along those lines. This is just so hot. So the moon is all about nurturing, it says, feelings, reactions, defense, accepting, and letting your feelings tell you. So pile number 1, this is like so freaking awesome. So you can pick up on other people's intentions. You just kind of know, like you're literally like, I don't know how else to explain it. You are just sexy, like naturally sexy, naturally like psychic, and you can pick up on things. Like I said, you're probably very empathic, and you just have this personal, caring, nurturing power about you. Like the damsel, like yeah, that kind of sounds bad, but you may come off like that to some people, but at the same time, it's like you can take care of yourself. You know what I mean? And I think this kind of like dark damsel energy is actually what draws people in, because they think they can save you, but then they realize that you have so much power. You know what I mean? You're not powerless, basically. So the next card we have is Hera, and this is the goddess card. It is water, Libra, and Scorpio. Wow, hey. Order and marriage and structure and love and relationships. Innocence, courtship, jealousy, betrayal, bitterness, separation, reconciliation, and union. Wise, compassion, loving, loyal, and forgiving, a strong heart. So like I was saying in the beginning, you guys seem extremely loyal. You guys really, like, this is a lot of relationship energy here. So you're probably in a relationship or getting relationships very easy. You're probably hardly ever single. And it's not that you really need a relationship, but like I was saying before, but it's just people are so attracted to you, and they view you as marriage or relationship commitment material. Innocence, like I said, you can come off very damsel-like, innocent, and also you may attract people, or you just may be this way yourself with this 8th house energy as well. You may get jealous a little bit sometimes or whatever, but I feel like people kind of find that attractive about you. Or you may not get maybe the opposite, because you know your power, right? So you have a strong heart, compassionate, loyal, and forgiving. Like I said, with this surrender card, you just let go of things really easy. You don't let things build up. You're not like a, person with like a huge temper or anything like that. So that's really cool, pile number 1. Oh, okay. So the next card we have is the Mountain. So this is saying that you've probably had a lot of difficulty in life, that you've probably went through a lot of uphill battles, not had a lot of help along the way or in the past. And so that is how you found your power. Or you're currently going through a difficult situation in which you are finding your power, and that is why other people are so attracted to you, or will be attracted to you in the future, in some way, shape, or form. Like, and this card as well, dealing with separation, bitterness, betrayal, all of that, like you've dealt with all of that. You're like the master at it. Like, you know how to handle yourself, you know your power, you know your worth, and no one can screw with you. So that is freaking awesome, pile number 1. The last 2 cards we have is the 5 of Wands, which all about challenges, all about competition, all about like dealing with people and just kind of strifes and stuff. So once again, you've had some challenges in life that you can overcome. It's really easy for you to just let go of shit, let it roll off your shoulders because you've been through worse, so it doesn't bother you as much anymore. Also, you may be a little bit competitive, and that may be attractive to people as well. And then we also have the Ten of Pentacles. So once again, like I was saying, you've been through a lot of shit in life. Pile number one, you've been through the ringer. You've been through the worst of the worst. You're wise. You're loving. Like, you know how to build your own life. You know what I mean? Like, you are successful, or you're on your way to success. And so that's what people find just so extremely attractive about you, pile number one. Hopefully that resonated. Drop me a comment down below and let me know what you resonated with from this pile. Please let me know if you guys are liking these newer pick a card readings and videos by giving this video a thumbs up and leaving a comment below. It would really help me out a ton because I'm really not sure if you guys are liking these videos or not. So let me know by doing that if you would like to keep seeing these kinds of readings and pick a card readings, just by leaving this video some love. And I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Moving on to pile number two. What is going on, pile number two? This is for those of you that picked this pile. So just a heads up, I know some of you guys like to ask about the crystals. These are chakra crystals. This represents the heart chakra, which may have something to do with your pile number two. So we shall see. Maybe you have a big heart. Maybe you have a kind heart. Maybe you are just kind of closed off with your heart, which attracts people in some way. So let's see what's going on with you guys. Let's see what you guys have here. Oh, okay. So first things first, we have Saturn. Saturn, it says in this deck, is all about age, but it's also about responsibility, restriction, time, all of that. So pile number one, I feel like a lot of you are mature for your age, or you're just very responsible, or you're very structured, you're on a very good routine, or you're very successful, you're very disciplined, and you have Mercury, which is all about the mind, both green. Heart chakra is green as well. So pile number two, you guys are like, seem super, like you guys have a really disciplined mind, or like you're very, very smart. You're very good at like making things happen and productive and successful, possibly, like especially when it comes to the way you think or the way that you talk. Maybe you give great advice. Maybe you are a great teacher, or you help people learn things, or you help teach people things, and this is what's so extremely attractive about you so far. Okay, so then we have truth. So very honest, like very, very honest as well. So you definitely seem like somebody that doesn't bullshit people. Like, you're not going to beat around the bush. You're someone that is very brutally honest, someone that tells it like it is, and people really respect that about you. Saturn is also respect. So people respect what you say. They listen to what you say. They really find you to be very honest. They know they can come to you for advice. Okay, so next we have this card. So these cards don't have names. It's just number 16, and I normally read them intuitively. So I really feel like pile number two, you guys are just no bullshit. That's kind of what I'm getting so far. Like, she's got the mask in her hand. She has it off. Like, she knows kind of like herself and what she's doing. Like, she's not, like, she just, I don't know. I just kind of feel like you guys help people learn something in some way, or you teach people something, or you just know the truth about things. Like, you can take, like, you can help people see things about themselves that they normally can't see, basically, is where I'm getting at with that. So the next card we have is Servant, and it says delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. So basically, you love to help people. You love to help people see things about themselves. Like I was saying before, people just want to naturally serve you, or you just want to naturally serve people. Like I said, people really respect you. Maybe you do something for other people. Maybe you have been like in the military or overseas or something like that. Maybe you have some kind of like really strict job, or do something that really, really helps serve a greater purpose, basically. And so, like, I just feel like you're really successful, pile number two. I feel like you've really been able to achieve things with your life. Okay, so the next card is Transition. So I really feel like pile number two, you guys are very good at transitioning things. Like we were saying before, you're very good at helping people see things that they couldn't before, transition into something new, transition into a new phase. You're very good with making things happen, with like really good with like change and stuff like that. And you just bring about some kind of transition, and that's why people are so attracted to you. Okay, so the next thing we have is Neptune, which says inspires others, prepared for sacrifice, yielding is the only way. Idolization, confusion and sacrifice. So once again, like some of you guys I feel like are really creative, very inspiring and helping others. Once again, like just really able to like sacrifice yourself. I don't feel like, okay, so pile number 2, I don't feel like you guys are really like, oh, look at me, like I stand out. Like you're one of those people that stays in like kind of the background and helps other people. I'm really getting like Virgo or Aquarian energy as well from this. And I mean, but don't let that hold you off. It could be your sun, moon, rising, or just another planet in general, your Saturn, your Mercury, or something like that. But either way, I feel like pile number 2, you guys really just stay in the background. You do your own thing. You stay in your own lane, but at the same time, you help people. You're here to serve a greater purpose and inspire people and help people transition into something. And that is what is so attractive about you so far. The next card we have is Libra, which is all about relationships. I feel like you take your relationships with people very seriously. So it says cooperation, perfection, decisions, results from fairness, relationships, beauty. So basically you're just like, you just take things seriously, and you may be like a humble person. You may not view yourself as beautiful, but people see the beauty in what you do. People see the beauty in how you help other people and how like much you sacrifice of yourself for other people. I will say that pile number 2, this can be like, it's really important to balance this, so you're not like, you know, always doing it. But I feel like you have with Saturn here, I feel like you kind of know like what's your responsibility, what's not. So maybe not. But anyways, so the next card we have is Durga. This is a goddess. She's Leo energy. It says strength, life force, compassion, feminine power, stands in her full grace and truth. Be strong, honor your strength. So kind of like I was just saying, like you guys may not think that you are all that in a bag of chips. Like, you know, kind of like you may not be that familiar with Leo energy or that familiar with like getting attention and all of that, but you really do deserve it, and you really do need to see like the self-worth in yourself and the light in yourself, because it's beautiful. But other people see it. Other people see your strength. And you know, that's part of the reason I feel like people may find you even attractive, pile number 2, is because you don't see it. And so it comes off as a very humble thing. Okay, so the next card you have is the Snake. So kind of like I was saying before, you may let some people take advantage of you or kind of slither by you without realizing, just because of your nature, your sacrifice attitude, your servant's attitude, like, and so it's really important to kind of realize your power and all of that. But I also feel like, you know, because snakes can hide, and it's not always bad. Snakes can hide. They can kind of like fit in anywhere. They can like change colors, all of that, blend in. And I kind of feel like that's what you do. You know, like I feel like you can easily stay hidden or in the background, but still make a huge impact. And that's why you're so attractive. Okay, so we have the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So pile number 2, I feel like you guys are definitely involved in something that is like really taking off. I feel like you guys are so much more attractive than you probably think you are. Like people probably see you as the King of Wands, but you probably think you're like the Knight of Wands or something. So some of you could be a Leo, that like have Leo energy, but you just, maybe you have other placements to where you aren't like the typical Leo or something. But either way, like I feel like when you're really working hard, when you're really helping people, it really helps your confidence. It really helps your self-worth. It really helps your motivation. It really helps your power. It really helps you stand up for yourself, which is so freaking awesome. So that is what I am seeing for you guys, pile number 2. I hope this resonated with you guys. Leave a comment down below if it did, and if you guys are liking these pick a card readings and these other newer videos that I'm adding in on my channel. I would really love to know if you guys are feeling them or not. And yeah, let's go ahead and move on to pile number 3. What is going on, pile number 3? This is for those of you that picked this pile, which is pile number 3. So I know a lot of you guys ask about the crystals and stuff that I use on the on the piles. So I just wanted to let you know these are chakra crystals. These symbolize the different chakras. So this in particular is the solar plexus chakra. So some of you guys may relate to that as why people are so attracted to you. It could be that you are just very passionate, very creative, you are very soulful. So let's go ahead and see what the tea is on why people secretly are so attracted to you, pile number 3. Ooh, okay, so right off the bat, like I said, soulful. We have the moon here, which says soul on it. So you guys are like a special kind of soul I'm getting. Like, you guys are here to change things. You guys are just unique in your own way. You guys are nurturing. You guys are intuitive. You guys are just like, people just feel so comfortable around you, and that's why they're so attractive to you. They may, for whatever reason, I'm getting that some people may like really like to tell you their secrets, or they really just like, I don't know, they just like want to be around you. Because the next card we have is lunar eclipse, which is change. So pile number 3, I really feel like you guys are like special in some way. Like, your mission here is special, and people are just so attracted to that. Like, they really do love it. And you really help people just like see things from a different angle. You really help them feel comfortable, feel nurtured, feel cared about. Like, you are just a really caring person. Then we have new beginnings. So this is basically like the Fool. So once again, you're almost like a star child, or just like a very innocent person, a very innocent seeming person. Like, just, I don't even know another word for it. Just very like eccentric, exotic, but at the same time, like, just really, really giving, really kind, like really, like, you come across like almost like childlike, but at the same time motherly, like if that makes sense. And then we have this card, which is number 19. These don't have names on them, but I just kind of intuitively read them. So looking at this, I feel like you guys are like, I don't know, I feel like you guys are probably kind of into like taboo stuff, the occult, like really work with the moon's energy. Like, you guys really are able to feel the moon and feel energy, and like, you just know, like, you know deep down that you're powerful. Like, you know deep down that you're special. You know deep down that you're here to literally do something, that you're here to change things, that you're here to transform things, and that is why you are so freaking attractive. So the next card we have is Mentor, which is also really amazing. It says, passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. So you guys are so wise, like with soul here, with the moon here. Like, you guys just have this like otherworldly, other realm type of wisdom, and you may have always had it and not known like exactly where it came from, or how you know what you know, or whatever. But you guys are just so, you guys can make people feel so comfortable. You guys are like people's personal therapist, or like, you just guide people, and that's like part of the change that you're here to do. You also help heal people, which also goes along with these moon energies. Like, so we have healing next. Like, you also are just, you really help heal people. You really help people feel comfortable, like I was saying before, feel nurtured, feel special. Like, you are here to transform and help heal people, and help heal, like, just do something big. Like, I don't know, I'm just getting that. I just got that from jump as soon as I saw the moon, for whatever reason. Like, you guys are just you guys are just here to do something so special and unique. It's insane. So, oh my gosh. Okay, the next card we have is Pluto, which makes you guys so special. You guys do have like this, you guys are like a really perfect mixture of darkness and light, which is so sexy and makes people so attracted to you as well. You guys are just sexual, mysterious, sexy. You guys have been through some pain, some trauma, but you've triumphed. You've found your power through all that, which is so amazing and just so freaking hot. It says on the card, the need for control, obsession, power struggle, resurrect, getting to the heart, do or die. So once again, you guys just know your power. Like, you guys have been through some rough times, possibly some traumatic experiences, but at the same time, like, you can tap into that Pluto energy. You can tap into the underworld and use that. Like I said, you guys are probably into like taboo things, the occult, so tarot, astrology, witchcraft, like whatever. So the next card we have is Gemini energy. So it says information to explain, communications, results from fluctuations, what you want to be known, what is believed the quickest way. So, like I said, you guys just have this perfect dual nature of light and dark inside of you. You guys are just so good at mentoring people, communicating with people, getting to know people, helping people heal, helping people understand things that they don't understand, helping people understand that darkness is not bad, and helping them see their own darkness, see their own deep beauty within. And just you're almost like I said, Gemini is somewhat like childlike, and so you're almost like childlike and motherly, like all in the same, and it's just so attractive. So the next card we have is Vesta, and it is the Hermit. It is Virgo energy. It says inner solitude, warming the fires of your heart, and tending to your inner flame and body temple. So this is someone that I really feel like this makes you guys kind of standoffish at first to people. You guys can be kind of quiet or secretive seeming, but at the same time that makes them so attracted to you because they want to know more. You seem very knowledgeable about things as well to people a lot. People really look at you and they're like, wow, they know a lot. They have a lot of hidden information. They're so wise, like I was saying before. So the next card we have is the Bear, and the Bear is literally all about protection, protecting people, making people feel safe. Exactly what we were talking about with the Moon card, which is insane. And the last two cards you guys have, pile number 3, is the Three of Swords. So like I said, you guys have probably been through some painful stuff. You guys have probably gotten your heart broken. You guys have probably been through some traumatic experiences, but it makes you so much stronger. And plus, the next card, and the reason I know this is because the next card you have is the Ace of Pentacles. So you grow from pain, you grow from transformation, you thrive in it almost. You totally mature from it, and it's beautiful. And that is why people are so attracted to you, because they can tell that you have matured through the pain and trauma that you've been through, that you have taken your darkness and turned it into something so freaking phenomenal and beautiful, and that attracts people like flies, like magnets to you, pile number 3. So you guys are so special. This is so awesome. Hopefully you resonated with this reading. Definitely let me know down below. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you guys are liking these style of readings and these pick a card readings. I really, really, really would love your feedback on that. And thank you guys so much. And let's move on to pile number 4. What is going on, pile number 4? If you guys picked the pile that was right here, this is pile number 4, and this is for you. This is why people find you so extremely attractive. Also, this is the chakra. The stone stands for the chakra of the throat, so the throat chakra. So this is all about being truthful, being honest, being upfront, not being being able to speak up, speak your truth, and not being under any illusions or lying to yourself or lying to others. So this is what this stone is all about. So maybe some of you guys relate to that. Maybe honesty is a really big deal for you guys, which can make people find you extremely attractive. So anyways, let's see here. Oh wow. Okay, so the first card we have is the element of fire, which is all about desire. So you guys really chase what you want, pile number 4. You are not afraid to go after what you want. You guys can be confident, assertive. When you desire something, you will attract it, you will make it happen, and that is so sexy about you to people. We also have void, of course, moon, which is missing. So I really think that some of you guys, I feel like you guys are super quick with things. You guys know what you want, and you're not going to take anything, you're not going to take any bullshit from people. 1 minute you're there, 1 minute you're out, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's extremely attractive about you to people. You are not messing around. Sometimes I feel like some of you can kind of play games occasionally, which I feel like kind of attracts people to you even more. And I feel like you guys are just super, super passionate. You will not take no for an answer. Sometimes, all of that. The next card we have is Universe. You guys, literally, I feel like you're really wise. You have a lot of universal wisdom. You really just know. You're very knowledgeable about things. Maybe you've traveled a lot, or you're just very adventurous. Honestly, I'm kind of picking up on some Sagittarian energy, so I don't know if some of you guys have some stuff in Sagittarius. If not, that's fine. It could be any kind of fire sign or anything in some kind of fire sign, but don't get too hung up on that if not. So anyways, I feel like you guys, it's almost like the sky is the limit for you, is really what I'm getting here. The next card we have is number 4. These cards don't have names on them, but this to me just really looks like you guys are go-getters. Like, you guys do not care. It's like all about transformation. You guys are all about like learning new things, and you guys have this like really beautiful innocence, but at the same time sexiness to you, and I feel like people are so attracted to that. The next card we have is student. So once again, I'm really picking up on Sagittarian energy, but like I said, don't get too hung up on that. It says humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. So I really feel like pile number 4, you guys look at the universe like it's your teacher and like you're the student, and it's just amazing. Like, people find you so optimistic and so like just full of adventure, full of life, full of just like open-mindedness, knowledge, all of that, and it's just so extremely sexy. You also have an amazing intuition, like you just know what's up, and people really, really like it. I'm also sensing that some people may be jealous of you, pile number 4, like you may have just some haters sometimes, but just ignore them because they really, really, really just cannot stand that you are just so attractive. I feel like you're really good at manifesting things too into your life, and so people may be like really jealous about that, but it's because they're attracted to you. You know what I mean? Like, it's because they like actually are attracted to what you do, and they wish that they could do that, you know? So anyways, oh wow. So the next 2 cards we have is we have the 12th house, and this card says seeking oneness with all there is, philanthropy, keep your involvement hidden, your faith, hidden tendencies, large institutions, or overwhelming events. So the 12th house, pile number 4, is all about like spooky things, spirituality, letting go, other realms. So I feel like you guys are kind of like, you guys probably do things a little bit like underneath the surface, like a little bit hidden, or you're just like really into spooky things, or you have a lot of like psychic or spiritual gifts that maybe you don't share with a lot of people. You have an extreme amount of faith. The 12th house is normally ruled by Pisces, so like people can tell that you're a go-getter, but at the same time you're not like, you know, you don't like brag about it all the time or anything like that. The next card we have is South Node. So I kind of feel like if these 2 were together, that you're here to be more out in the open this time. You're here to like, you know, roam the freaking universe and be more out in the open this time, and which is really, really cool. So the South Node is all about remembering, reconsidering, anxiety, trouble, and our karmic debt. So I really feel like you're here to learn some lessons when it comes to spirituality for sure. And it's just a lot of lesson stuff. Like, you get through lessons, and that's why people are so attracted to you. That's why you just have this desire to learn and learn and learn, and it doesn't bother you. You can get through the hard stuff, the karmic stuff, all of it. And it really, like, you just triumph every time. And that's why people are so attracted to you. You're like almost like this void, some of you that have this void that you fill with like universal knowledge and wisdom, and people find that so attractive. Anyways, so the next card that we have here is Melusine, and she is water energy. She's normally the Page of Cups. It says she sings sweet songs and poetry to inspire, dance with creativity, poetry, writing, music, and artistic endeavors. Flow with joy, follow your intuition, a new love, sweetness blossoming. So once again, like super intuitive, and you probably have like this super creative streak to you, or this super creative trait to you guys, like just, I don't know, maybe you guys are writers or something, or you're like artistic in some way, just creative in some way. Like, you just have this passion inside of you, like I was saying before. So anyways, the next card we have is the house. So I really feel like you guys are like, you make people feel like at home. You make people feel like they can be their true selves around you. Like, they can kick back, relax, and, you know, be more optimistic, see things at like a bigger level, and a more open-minded level, which really helps people. So, okay, so the next 2 cards, the last 2 cards we have is the 5 of Cups. So once again, like, I feel like you guys have had some disappointments in your life, or people around you can be very disappointed very easily, or, you know, I feel like you don't get too hung up on disappointments for very long, because you look at the bright side of things, because we have the Five of Cups and then the Knight of Cups. So you can be super romantic, you can be super optimistic, you can be super open-minded, super loving, and I feel like you can be there for people that are just not seeing everything they need to see, right? With the throat chakra crystal, like, you know, because the Five of Cups is always about her looking at two cups that knocked over, but not looking at the, you know, other three behind her. And with you guys, it's like you help them see you help them see it in a new way, you help them feel it in a new way, you help them believe, you help their faith. So that is what I am picking up for you guys, pile number 3. Hopefully it resonated. Let me know down in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you've been liking these pick a card readings and want more. I'd really love to know if you've been liking these newer videos I've been doing. And let's move on to pile number 5. What is going on, pile number 5? This is your pile. If you picked this pile, which is pile number 5, let's go ahead and see why people find you so attractive. Okay, so, ooh, this is different. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so you are different, pile number 5. We have Uranus here coming up first, which is all about, it says genius, but also Uranus is the rebel. Uranus is eccentric. Uranus is just different. And it's quirky, it's unique, it's innovative, like it is just amazing. Like it changes all the time. And then we also have Aries, I am. Like you are not afraid of who you are. You are different and proud. You are confident in who you are. And that is why people find you so extremely attractive so far, pile number 5. Like seriously, you are quirky and you do not care. The next card we have is partnerships and alliances. So you're probably a really good friend. You probably have a lot of friends. You probably are just a good person to people, very loyal, very giving, very loving, all of that. And that's what people just absolutely adore about you. We also have card number 26. These cards don't have names, but look at her. She is sexy. She's so unique looking as well. Like she is freaking hot and she is not scared of her differences. She looks like a rebel as well. So that is why people find you so attractive so far, pile number 5. It's going really good. So the next card you have, and see, this is where it gets interesting, because the next card you have is Virgin. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to be like an actual virgin, but you could. I mean, it says maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. So you're a pure person. Maybe you are all about, like, you know, animals and saving animals, eating vegan. Like you just have this like purity and innocence about you, because also like the next card you have here is innocence as well. You have like this childlike rebellious quality to you, but at the same time this like pure clean quality. And so the shadow attribute to this card though says fear of intimate relationships, but we have partnerships and alliances. So I feel like you have a lot of friends, a lot of alliances, a lot of people on your side, but maybe you like to wait to get intimate with people, which makes you even more sexy, because it's like something that's not always done these days. So that's why people like are so attracted to you. And you also have just this innocent childlike nature to you, but at the same time this just unique, quirky, adult, sexy nature to you as well, which makes you so attractive. Oh my gosh. Okay. So the next two cards, this is so sexy. The next two cards we have is Mars, and Mars is all about confidence. Mars rules Aries. The second card you got, so Mars is all about confidence, passion, drive, like just like assertion, like all of that, like self-assertion. It says the drive, confronting, action, energize, confront, force, all of that. So you are just a very passionate like ball of energy, like just joy, just charging forward, like not scared to stand up for what you believe in. Because then we have Sagittarius. Sagittarius is all about our beliefs. It's about adventure. Like you love adventure, you love learning new things, you have this like higher understanding of things, this higher knowledge, especially with Uranus as your first card. It says insights to understand, wisdom, results from understanding, your highest ideas, rules, and getting out in the world. So you are just so freaking like, you are just so hot, pile number 4, or pile number 5, sorry. Like, that's insane. Some of you may have Mars in Sagittarius, or you may have Sagittarius energy. I was kind of getting Sagittarius energy from pile 4 too. Or you may have Uranus in Sagittarius, or you may have something along those lines, like you have something somewhere, but don't get too hung up on the signs if you don't. Okay, so the next card, which is even more sexy, is Lilith. I kind of feel like some of you guys may be a little bit of a tease. Pile number 5, which is so hot as well. Lilith says complete wholeness, the soul of the world, bringing together energies and integrating all aspects of yourself into a whole integrated human. And she stands for the world in the regular Rider-Waite, and is ruled by Saturn. So Lilith is our raw sexual energy, our raw sexuality. And so some of you may, I feel like you guys are very sexual people, but maybe you hold it in and that's why people are so attracted to you. Or you don't hold it in, but you come across like you do. You know, you come across as very like clean and virgin-like, and when I say clean, I don't mean like if you're not a virgin, you're not clean. Like, hell no, like I would definitely be screwed. But I just mean like pure, you know, like I don't know how else to explain it, but you get it. Like maybe even angelic a little bit, or just the opposite. It could be one or the other if it's not one. So, but basically I feel like you guys are able to just look like you're pure, look like you're innocent, look like you're childlike, but you just are so dark and sexy underneath, and people can sense it, but at the same time it's just unique to people, and that's why it attracts people. Okay, so we have the tree. So you're very in touch with your roots. You're a very grounded person. You probably treat people like family, or there's just something about your family that makes you hot. Maybe you're from like a certain line of something, or you were raised a certain way, that comes out in your energy, and it's very, very attractive to people. You're probably really into nature, and that probably attracts people a lot to you too. You're like a flower child or something, or just super into nature. I kind of feel like you may be into the occult or taboo or something. Okay, so oh my god, this is so attractive. Like the last 2 cards you have is the 2 of Cups, which is all about love, romance, attraction. You just attract people to you all the time. Like whether you see it or not, people are attracted to you. And the High Priestess. You are so mysterious to people, pile number 5, like super, super, super mysterious. Your silence just draws people in. They want you. Whether you're in a relationship or not, like they are so attracted to you. You are just so unique, so different. You're like literally special. Like, I don't know, you're almost like an alien child, but like in a hot, sexy way, like a hot, sexy alien or something. Like, and that is what is so freaking attractive about you. You're probably really intuitive. I really feel like you're probably witchy or something. You probably have some kind of power, or I don't know. I just feel like you're super, super like unique and different, and people are just like, they can't get enough. Like they have to get to know you, they have to talk to you. And like you could just be sitting there not doing anything, and they're like, hey, like, who are you, what's your name? Like they just want to get to know you. So anyways, that is what I'm getting for you guys, pile number 5. I hope this resonated. Let me know in the comments down below, and also let me know if you guys are liking these pick a card readings. Give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below if you are. That way I know you guys are liking, and that way I'll keep doing them, because I'm really not sure if you guys are feeling them or not. Woo! So definitely let me know how you guys are feeling about these pick a card readings. It would really help me out if you guys could comment and give this video a thumbs up. I love you guys, and I will see you in my other videos. Bye!